pulling up the phone.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
trying to find that penguin picture
Oh,
that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was back in Australia.
Is it possible for me to show the camera the penguin, or can you like post it up so people understand the penguin?
Well, if you go to my Instagram, it's
Big Curly 13.
Yeah, Big Curly 13. You go to my Instagram. There's a penguin, and he's kind of like cuddled in. I feel sorry for the animal because he's underneath this, because they built wooden bridges to go over the landscape, so that way you're not stomping on it or whatever, destroying up the landscape.
Now, quick thing to see if you know, I might be entirely giving off some fake news right now, but I think penguins that are found on the beach, I think they're not scientific name, but some people, from what I've heard, call them dumbasses.
Dumbasses?
Yeah, I think I might be just making this all up.
I have no idea.
But I think I remember watching this on like Net Geo when I was like middle school, and they said that like penguins on the beach, that their nickname were dumbasses because it didn't make sense that they were on the beach because it was hot. They were walking around, people were like sunbathing, and they're just like waddling around, and I guess it makes sense. You're gonna call a penguin a dumbass.
Most penguins, they live on land. Like that's their relaxation. That's where they make the home. That's where they're born. Like they only go in the water to hunt.
But it was like specifically on a beach, like in the hot. Because typically you think penguin, you think Arctic, or you think they're sliding on the ice somewhere in the world.
How about this? I got that island I was on. Mm-hmm. It was pretty steep. Some parts of it was cliffs. Mm-hmm. Some parts of it like very like steep hills. But those little penguins, about this big, still got to the top with on their two little
those dumbass penguins.
Yes, like I was all like, I would struggle climbing up this.
Oh yeah.
How do they? And they got like little legs.
Yeah.
How are they managing to climb all the way up here?
Have you seen the video with the penguins that like have to get across that like little piece of like what is it string? There's like a piece of string, and there's the Australian guy who like Aussies something, and like these penguins have to like jump over this thing, and they're super scared of it, and they can't, and that makes me. That's so crazy that they literally spent like 15 minutes trying to get across a piece of string, but then they climbed this like cliffside with like ease. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing, and here's a little side story. Like that island, the natural habitat or reservation, that it's a reservation park. They had this little event where you could watch the penguins march, where they all come. You just see them all come out of the water, and then they go across the beach. Go up to their nesting grounds up there to feed their young ones. You have to pay for that. But we drove around, my girlfriend and I, we drove around to the point where like we could see the march from a distance on top of one of the cliffs. And we're waiting right as the sun's going down. Park ranger. Like we weren't the only ones up there. There's probably like eight other vehicles up there.
Yeah.
But then we start hearing this horn going off, and they're just bah bah bah, like super annoying.
Who's this asshole ruining the mood?
We're like, who's this asshole ruining? Like, what's going on here? And we look back, and is that the park ranger? Are they being serious? Like, are they that stingy about us not paying, getting a free view from like not a very good like? It's
not
distance?
Your view. That's the government's view. Don't you forget it.
Well, because like I looked at the tickets to like view from like one of the platforms. It was like $70 a person. But if you want to view from like the grandstand at the beach, it's like over $125. Like that's ridiculous to watch nature.
Yeah,
nature's supposed to be free.
Man, I believe it. If there's some way that we can, this world is going to make money from something, they're going to do it.
Well, then there was also this other thing where I thought was kind of artificial. Like, I feel like they made that penguin march happen because they built all these wooden boxes. I can understand, like, I can understand like they were building them to help them nest their grounds, so that way they already have a protective home. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, I bet they built all these boxes over here, and then because of that, these penguins just start marching up there.
Yeah,
So.
I feel like because this is gonna be like an hour or so video or something like that.
Whatever you want it to be.
Well,